And their message to D'Angelo Russell was, if you're not playing the way we need you to play, even a game where Anthony Davis is not there, we're going to sit your ass down right here. Go look at all the articles and go look at all the interviews that came out the next day. And everything was about, should the Lakers trade D'Lo? What's going on with D'Angelo Russell? I'll read some of those comments, and I'll do it in just a little bit. We'll get back to the D'Angelo Russell side of things, but what a message sent by the Lakers to play this dude 21 minutes without Anthony Davis. How bad they need D'Angelo Russell to be productive, and the dude only gets 21 minutes. And I'll tell you, there aren't too many Laker fans that have much sympathy at all for D'Angelo Russell, and I'll get to some of those comments in just a little bit. But since doesn't want to watch the entire show, they could have, let's just say hypothetically, they can watch 7-8 minutes of a certain clip or so. So let me share something with you guys. So right here, I have that clip that I put up yesterday. And this is the clip specifically about JJ Redick saying what he said about D'Angelo Russell and only playing him 21 minutes. I don't need to play any of the clips, but I just want to show you guys the comments. Here's the clip. It basically says, is this JJ Redick's wake-up call? What I was curious on with some of these comments, this was my curiosity when I put this up. My curiosity was, are there going to be a lot of Laker fans that have the backing and the support of D'Angelo Russell? Because clearly, D'Angelo Russell, whether you guys think it or not, I think that last game was a message to D'Angelo Russell, get your shit together. And I think that message to D'Angelo Russell was, it's not just, hey, D'Lo struggled from the field. When your head coach is calling out attention to detail, sounds like hustling was a question, effort was a question for a lot of the players, but specifically him as well. We could be coming up to the end of the road here for D'Angelo Russell as a Los Angeles Laker. And what my question was, and one of the things that I was trying to figure out more than anything else was, is there a way or is there a path by any stretch of the imagination, whether there's a lot of Laker fans that have support for D'Angelo Russell? You guys can read some of these comments here, and I swear I don't see one defense towards D'Angelo Russell. Let me read some of these. Darvin Ham says, I told you so. D'Lo about to fake an injury. That boy has no backbone and can't handle criticism. D'Lo has been one of the biggest problems of the Lakers losing the previous games. His decision-making, his execution has been poor. You can see it in his teammates' body language when he starts making multiple mistakes in a row. I'll just keep going down here. Our guards can't guard. Trades are coming. It's his defense. There's clips online that you could find where it's like he's not even trying. Okay, let's keep going down here. I'm just going in order here. I haven't done anything. I just went to yesterday's comments, and I'm reading you what Laker fans are telling me, and I don't think there's much support for D'Angelo Russell from a Laker fan base, and I don't know how much support is within that locker room here. I don't know if you guys saw this, but his stats so far this year, I looked it up last night, or I looked it up yesterday. His stats so far this year are dreadful. He's averaging 12 points a game, 2 rebounds, 5.8 assists. The only stat I like on there is 5.8 assists. Look how concerning his actual stats are in regards to his efficiency. He's shooting 37.5% from the field, 29% from the three-point line. 29% from three, 37.5% from the field. He doesn't play a lick of defense. His body language, in my opinion, has not been what you want to see. And so he's not playing productive. He's not a player that you feel like, is certainly giving you what you need. And certainly the Lakers need a lot from him. And then you got your head coach playing him 21 minutes in a game that Anthony Davis is not there. I'll keep going on some of these comments. JJ is 100% correct. The team needs a trade for D'Lo, or needs a trade for 2 years now, by the way. At least JJ is better than him. The issue is the Lakers mostly have a roster of a rebuilding team with a duo of win-now players. Something has to give. One of D'Lo and AR need to come off the bench. D'Lo is so bad, it's obvious. He's been bad on every team he's been on. But he's good at getting stats when the game is soft. Bro is like the Dodgers, beating up on the NL West, but minus all the talent. JJ, absolutely right over watch every game this season. D'Lo, the problem, he don't hustle play. Okay, keeps going. All right, so this is not one or two comments. This is a number of comments, and I tried just literally going in order. And part of the reason why I wanted to go in order as I was doing this was because I don't want people to say, "Oh, Al, you're trying to twist this." Or, "You know what, Al, you just don't like D'Angelo Russell." Because I do get that. There's definitely times where people say, you just have a thing for not liking D'Angelo Russell. I just never believed in him. Let's just put it that way. I think there's certain players that have a certain makeup of winning basketball, and he never really sold me on that. But it doesn't matter what I think. It truly doesn't matter why I give you guys my opinion. It doesn't matter. What matters is what does what does the head coach think? What does the rest of the staff think? And then, that's why I kind of asked the question here. Is D'Angelo Russell now on an island? Has this guy kind of just put himself in a position where he really doesn't have, if you don't have support from, and listen, I don't know the insider on this. I don't know if yesterday or a couple nights ago was just one game where D'Lo played 20 minutes. He may come out tonight against Philly and drop 25 points, have 8 assists, and he's looking at the Laker crowd and they're all going crazy about him. We know how quick storylines can change in sports. But what I will caution everybody is, if you don't have the coach's trust and the coach's confidence, and then all of a sudden you read some of these comments that I'm talking about with D'Angelo Russell, it doesn't sound like you have the pulse of the fans that believe you as well. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be an issue. Like, I don't know how else to put this, but that's going to be an issue. I saw something yesterday from Brian Windhorst, and I got to work on Brian Windhorst. I got to get him on the show. That guy was always so nice with his time when I was at 710. That guy always, for years, would always come on my show. So we'll try to bring him on here. But I think the point that Brian Windhorst was trying to make is, it's not like there's this huge market for D'Angelo Russell just waiting to come. I mean, what are you going to get in return? I don't know. But it feels like the days are numbered for D'Angelo Russell, where in the past, if the Lakers were more strategic, if they were kind of saying to themselves, oh, you know what? Well, if we can't trade him at the trade deadline, we'll hold on to him and we'll wait for the right trade. We'll wait till the summer. Okay, if we can't wait till the summer, the clock is ticking on the Lakers. And clearly this roster has flaws, and clearly this roster has a lot of things that they're going to have to figure out. So that part, to me, when it comes to D'Angelo Russell, I think is a big question. And I just go back to this. Listen, nobody has to agree with me here. If somebody is a fan of D'Angelo Russell, make the case on here. The problem for D'Lo, I don't see too many fans that are jumping in and saying, oh, no, trust me. This is our guy. This is the man that we want, over and over. I don't see that. I genuinely just don't see that.